Okay, so in today's video guys, we are going to be going through the top 30 Roblox Piggy map ideas. So yes, in today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys 30 map themes. And so what we're going to be doing with these maps is we are going to be rating them on their appearance, their chances of coming to Piggy, and their playability. But there is one thing that I want you to do guys. At the end of this video, once you have seen all 30 map ideas, I want you to pick 7 because obviously there are 7 chapters coming up, and I want you to put them in the comment section down below, and then we can go back to this video at the end of Piggy Book 2 and find out just how close you were. But just quickly guys, the month is almost over, which means at the beginning of April I will again be putting all of the members on my channel at the end of every video. Now again, I have made the members price literally the cheapest it could be, so if you guys are worried about money or anything like that, I've literally put it at 99p UK price. So if you would like your name to appear at the end of every single video in April, then make sure to go and check out that little members section before this month does end. Also guys, I would love to know your opinions on the Untold Story wrap. So if you guys have not yet seen that video, which did come out on Saturday, then make sure to go and check that one out. Also, if you guys could be using star code Antixx when buying Robux or Premium, make sure to take a picture of it, send it to me either on Twitter or Discord so that I can show my appreciation. So guys, 30 Piggy map ideas. I think it's time that we jump into this. Number 1, Cemetery. Now I actually would love the idea of a cemetery or graveyard coming to Piggy. I know that IKEA loves her spooky aspects to things, so I think the appearance of this, if we could potentially get IKEA, not saying that IKEA is better than Minitoon in any way, shape or form, but I think that IKEA could really make this appearance a good 9. The chance of it coming to Piggy, I would probably put it at an 8, maybe even a 7, and the playability, it might be a little bit open, it might be a little bit like Carnival, so I would probably put it at a 6. Number 2. Laboratory. Now again, we know that we have something similar coming in Piggy because of the end cutscenes where you see the potion. Now I will rate this appearance again. I feel like they could really make this look really good. So again, I would probably put this at an 8, maybe even a 9. The chances of it coming to Piggy, I would probably say maybe an 8 again. And playability, I reckon it would be a really good one because it would be very similar to the plant. So I would probably put the playability at potentially even a 9. Number 3. Mineshaft. Now we're going down the Minecraft routes here. I would love to see a Minecraft come to Piggy. I think that again they could make that look really good. Now with the Mineshaft, it could be kind of like Murder Mystery on Roblox because there is a Mineshaft Murder Mystery on Roblox, so maybe it could end up looking like that. But anyway, I will go with the appearance on the Mineshaft. I reckon they could make this maybe a 7 because there's not really an awful lot that you could do with it. Chances of it coming to Piggy, maybe even a 6. I would probably say that a Mineshaft probably wouldn't come, but I just wanted to put the idea out there anyway. And the playability, again, I would probably put this at a 7. Number 4, Theatre. Now we know that Minitoon is trying to stay down generic routes, and I know that we're probably going to get a few original maps coming in the future of Piggy. However, with the theatre, I think that that is something that could most definitely come to Piggy. Now with an appearance of this theatre, I would probably go with a 7 because I don't think theatres ever really blow you away that much. Chance of it coming to Piggy, I would probably put it at a 7 as well, and playability, I would probably again go with another 7. Number 5. Military base. Now again, having a military base come to Piggy, I think is literally only just around the corner. I'm almost certain that at some point we probably will get this map, and I do think that again they will make this look very good. So I will go with appearance. I would probably say that they could make this an 8. Chance of it coming to Piggy, I would probably say a 9, maybe even 9.5. I'm pretty sure that this could be coming to Piggy. And playability, I'm not so sure. I would probably go with a 7, I think, because I feel like a military base would actually be pretty open. Number 6, the boat. Now again, like the military base, I'm almost certain that we're going to have a boat or a ship come to Piggy. So I'm excited to see how this one's going to roll out, and I'm not entirely sure if this one will be Chapter 7. I feel like we're going to have something come out before Chapter 7, which actually, you know, it could well be a boat, but I think that we're going to have something else before we do actually get the boat. However, with the appearance, I think I'm going to go with a 7, maybe even a 6. I'm not entirely sure that you could make a boat or a ship look, you know, the best kind of thing that you've ever built in your life. Chance of it coming to Piggy, I would probably say a 10. I think that it is most definitely going to be coming to Piggy at some point. Obviously, it could have a different name. It could be ship, it could be cruise ship, it could be anything at this point. But all we do know is that we are going to be getting some form of boat or ship come to Piggy. And playability, again, I would probably rate this pretty high. I would probably go to an 8, maybe 8.5. So I do think that they could actually make this a really good playable map. Number 7, Asylum. Now there is actually a guy that has already created like a fan-made map on an asylum, and I will say this, it was one of the most scariest games of Piggy I have ever played. So I think that Minitoon has potentially taken a book in this one, and he could actually get this coming to Piggy. Now appearance with this, again, you can make an asylum look extremely good. So I would go with an appearance for an asylum. I would probably say 8.5. Chance of it coming to Piggy, I would probably say a 7, and playability on an asylum, I would again probably rate it quite high, maybe even a 9. Number 8, Airport. Now I kind of went down my Call of Duty routes here because there is a map called Terminal in Call of Duty, so I think that it would be very cool to see that, and we know that we are going to have more ways of travelling in Intercity, so maybe Minitoon is going to link that side up of things. But anyway, with the appearance, I will probably go with a 6, maybe even a 7. I don't think you can make a terminal or an airport look extremely nice. Chances of it coming to Piggy, again, probably pretty low. I would probably say maybe a 6. And playability, I would probably rate that quite low again, maybe even a 7. Number 9, Village. Now, as a Minecraft builder, do you know what? I would actually love to see like a medieval village come to Piggy. I do love the medieval kind of scenery and theme, so I think that would actually be really good. Now, the appearance with the village, again, I would actually rate that pretty high. I think, you know, you could make a village look absolutely beautiful. Whether you want to make a village look beautiful in Piggy, I'm not entirely sure, but I would go with an 8 for that. I would also give its chances to coming to Piggy maybe a 6 again, and playability, I would probably give it around a 7.5. Number 10, Radio Station. Now we know that we're going to have something pretty similar coming to Piggy, which is going to be something radio related. I'm kind of certain about that. And we know this because, you know, we've got that red beacon that's in the background, and some people are maybe even linking this to military base, so it could potentially be the military base, but Minitoon is kind of hinting down kind of like radio routes, because he did even say in the interview that we did with him recently, he did say radio noises, which kind of, you know, he's giving clues that there's radios involved. But anyway, I would probably rate this appearance maybe a 8, maybe a 7. I would go with its chances coming to Piggy. I would probably rate it quite high. I would say that it's maybe going to be an 8. And playability, yeah, probably an 8 as well. Number 11, Docks. Now this is the map that I was talking about that could come before the boat, because obviously when you get on a boat you have to go to a dock, so that would be a nice easy way of Minitoon to get an extra map in beforehand. But anyway, with the docks, again, I think you could make the docks look really, really nice. So with the appearance, I'd probably go with a 7.5. Chance of it comes to Piggy, I would probably rate it at an 8, and playability, I would probably rate it at a 7. But I do think that if it doesn't come in Chapter 7, because we're more than likely going to get the boat or the ship in Chapter 7 or 8, if it doesn't become in Chapter 7, then I would say that the chance of it coming are pretty slim. Number 12, the bank. Now again, Minitoon is going down generic kind of like locations, so you know, bank, theatre, stuff like that, they could well be coming to Piggy. anyway, with the appearance within a bank, you could probably say that this is going to be a good 7, maybe 6.5. I don't think that it's going to look entirely amazing. Chance of it coming to Piggy, I would probably rate it at 6, and playability, I would probably rate it maybe even an 8, because I think that you could actually get some, you know, kind of like cool secret kind of passageways in between each vault and stuff like that. So I would probably rate that pretty high on playability. Number 13, mountains. Now I'm linking this one because we know that we're going to be getting some form of mountains coming to Piggy. We know this because of the Intercity, where we have to climb the mountain. But anyway, with the appearance of this, mountains, tundra, whatever it's going to be, because obviously we're heading up north and it's getting colder and it's getting snowier, with the appearance, I would probably rate this maybe a 6. I mean, mountains would be a pretty weird kind of looking map, to be honest. Chances of coming to Piggy, I would probably rate it quite high. I would probably say maybe a 7.5, maybe even an 8. And playability, it depends what they do with the map, but I would probably rate it at a 6. Number 14, the Lodge. Now we've had a lodge come to Piggy already. I mean, we've had a few in forest and stuff like that, but we did also get the Christmas event, which was basically a huge log cabin. And having a lodge come to Piggy, again with an actual map, I think that would be pretty cool. However, it has already been done, so maybe it's not going to come. But anyway, with the appearance, again, I think you can make a lodge or a log cabin look really, really nice. So I would probably rate that at an 8. Chances of it coming to Piggy, I would probably rate it quite low. I would probably rate it maybe even a 4. Playability on this, again, it depends how big they make the map. So playability, I would probably say that it would be around a 6. Number 15, castle. Now, I do think that having a castle come to Piggy, you know, maybe we're going to be meeting some like royalty or something along the way. I feel like that would be really, really cool. But anyway, with the appearance of a castle, again, castles could look really, really nice depending on how you do them, as long as you don't make them too grey. Anyway, with the appearance, I'd probably rate this at a 7.5. Chance of it coming to Piggy, oh, again, I would probably go a 7. And playability, probably a 6.5. Number 16. Construction site. Now we know that Billy being in the game, and he is in fact canon because apparently there's like this picture of him somewhere, I think in the end cutscenes of the true ending credits. We could be seeing this, but with the appearance of this, I would probably rate this at maybe a 7. Chance of it coming to Piggy, again, I would probably rate it quite low, I think, so maybe a 6.5. And playability, yeah, probably pretty bad again. I would probably even rate this as 6.5 again. Number 17. Fort. So we know that we're going to be hitting the road on the old water, so we are going to be at sea. Now, having a fort come to Piggy, I think that would be pretty cool, you know, to stop off in the middle of like an island, and you have to go around this Colosseum. I can't even speak now. Colosseum. Obviously, it's not a Colosseum, but it's kind of like an island type thing in the middle of the water. So maybe appearance of this, yeah, not too great. Maybe a 7. Chances of it coming to Piggy, again, we are at water, so I would rate it slightly high. Again, 7 again. And playability, I think the playability on this would actually be really good, so I would probably go with an 8. Number 18, stadium. Now, I do think the stadium coming to Piggy could actually potentially happen because, you know, most worlds, they do have stadiums. So I'm sure that the Piggy world would have a stadium also. But anyway, with the appearance like this, as you can see on the screen right now, that is a beautifully built stadium. And I'm sure that Minituna and IKEAs can also do the same with that. So I would probably put the appearance at an 8. Chance of it coming to Piggy, I would probably rate it a little bit lower, maybe a 7. And playability on this, I would probably rate this at a 5 because it would be extremely open. Number 19, a library. Now, like a couple of others that I have already mentioned, this is the kind of generic kind of map that would potentially make an appearance. But anyway, with the appearance, I would probably rate this at a 7, maybe even a 6.5, because I don't think that you can really make libraries, you know, look that appealing on the eye. They are pretty much just books. Chance of it coming to Piggy, I would rate this one quite high. I would probably go with an 8.5. Playability on this map, again, I think it would actually be pretty good, so I would probably again go with an 8.5. Number 20, Lighthouse. Now I do think that if we are to get a lighthouse come to Piggy, that it would be quite small and maybe not so much to do. So I think the playability on this one will be quite low, but the appearance, I would probably call this one at a 6.5. Chance of it coming to Piggy, probably maybe a 7, and playability on this one, I would probably rate this one quite low. I would probably say a 4, but again, it depends how it is built. Number 21, Market. Now again, this is another generic one, so I think that a market coming to Piggy is, it could be actually around the corner. Anyway, with the appearance with this, I would probably go with a 6. I don't think that you can make a market look entirely great. With the chance coming to Piggy, I would probably rate this at a 6.5. And playability, I would rate it a little bit higher. I would probably go a 7.5. Number 22, Museum. Now we've had the gallery and book one, so you know, museum, why not? It could actually come, why not? But anyway, with the appearance of a gallery, I would probably rate this one quite high. I feel like they could do some really cool stuff with this one. I would probably rate this as with an 8 maybe. We would also go with the chances coming to Piggy, maybe even a 7.5. And the playability on this one, I think would be pretty okay as long as it's not as small as the gallery. Hopefully they make it a little bit bigger. I would probably go with an 8. Number 23, Park. Now this is similar to the carnival. Obviously a park and a carnival, they're kind of almost the same thing, but I'm not really meaning an amusement park here. I'm kind of going around sort of like, you know, parks that you actually get in like main capitals of like countries and stuff like that. So I think that that is pretty cool, and maybe you could actually have a park come to Piggy. But anyway, with the appearance of this, I would probably go with a 6.5. Chance of it coming to Piggy, I would rate it a bit higher, so maybe even a 7. And the playability on this, you know, it would again be pretty open, kind of like Carnival, so I would probably rate this at a 6. Number 24, PIER. Now, of course, the one you are looking at right here is extremely small. However, in England, where I do live, you do get some piers that, you know, they have like amusement bits at the end. They have like game machines, kind of like the arcade that you have in the mall and stuff like that. So I do think that having a pier with like more things on the end of it, that would be pretty cool. Now, the appearance of this, I would probably put this quite high. I would probably say that they can make this look a decent 8. Chance of it coming to Piggy, again, I would probably rate this at a 7. Playability on this one, I reckon it could be actually a really decent map. I would probably rate this at an 8.5. I know, that's pretty high, but I do think that they can make the pier look really cool. Number 25, Temple. Now, of course, we've had something similar already come to Piggy with the RBB. Now, obviously, we had the elephant in there, and we also had glitch memory as well, so maybe we could have a temple come to Piggy. But anyway, with the appearance of this, again, I think that they made a really good temple in the first place, so I would rate this quite high. I would probably even go with a 9, because I think that they could make a temple look extremely good. Chance of it coming to Piggy, well, it's already done before, so potentially a little bit lower. I would probably say around a 6.5. Playability on this, again, I would say this would actually really good, so I would probably say an 8.5 for that one. Number 26, Zoo. Now, with of course the whole Piggy world being basically animals, I would say that having locked up animals in a zoo is, you know, just inevitable really. It could actually happen, and maybe some people have actually locked up some of the characters in Piggy. So with the appearance of this, I would probably go pretty high. I would probably say 7.5, maybe even an 8 if it is built nicely. Chance of this coming to Piggy, I would rate it quite high actually. I think that it could well be an 8.5. Playability on this map, again, could be pretty open, kind of like the carnival, so I would probably say a 6, maybe even a 6.5, but it again depends on how this is built. Number 27, excavation site. Now, an excavation site is, you know, it's kind of like a hole in the ground where you're looking for fossils and things like that. So maybe we could potentially be having an excavation site coming to Piggy. It's actually a really hard word to say, naturally, I will be honest. But anyway, with the appearance of an excavation site, it could actually look pretty decent. I would probably go with a 7. Chance of it coming to Piggy, pretty low, I would say, maybe even a 5. Playability on this one, again, it depends how they do it. It could be really good, it could be really bad, but I would go with a 7. Number 28. K. Now again, this is kind of like the mineshaft one. Obviously mineshafts are in caves, and a cave, we could just have like a huge cave. Now I'm going to put a picture up on the screen right now to show you guys kind of what is in my mind with a cave with all the, I can't remember what they're called, they're like stellulites or something like that, with the things that hang from the ceiling in a cave, which I think is to do with like bat poop or something like that. I might be wrong, but that's my Minecraft building mode telling me that that's what that is. But anyway, with a cave, again, I think they can make this look really good, so I'd probably go a 7.5, maybe even an 8. Chance of it come to Piggy, pretty low I would say, maybe even a 5.5, maybe a 6. Playability on this one, pretty open, so I would probably put this at a 5. Number 29, bunker. Now I'm talking about the bunkers that, you know, you maybe shield yourself from in the wars and stuff like that. So maybe we're going to be seeing, you know, maybe some ammunition. Of course, we're going to a military base anyway, so this could well be linked up with the military base. But anyway, with the appearance of this, I think, yeah, it would be pretty grey. So I would probably put this at a 6. Chance of it comes to Piggy, maybe a 7, maybe a 7.5, just because I'm simply linking this one with the military base, and the playability on this one, I think it would actually work out pretty well because you would have loads of like underground systems. I would probably put this at a 7. And finally, number 30, aquarium. Now almost every game that I know has an aquarium in, so Piggy bringing an aquarium, I think that would be really, really cool. But anyway, with the appearance of the aquarium, obviously aquariums, they're beautiful, they look so good, so I would rate this one pretty high. I would probably say a 9. Chance of it coming to Piggy, maybe a 7, again 7.5. Playability on this one, I think this would be pretty good depending on how many hallways and stuff there are, and you know, how many tight corners there are, so I would probably put this pretty high. I would probably say an 8.5. So anyway guys, there we go, that's my top 30 Roblox Piggy map ideas. Now make sure to take 7 out of that list and put them down into the comment section down below, and if you guys do have any more ideas for map ideas, then again let me know. But anyway, that's going to be it from me today. Hope you guys did enjoy today's video. Make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and we shall see you guys in the next one.
Everybody knows.
There's a silver lining.
Everybody